Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Warrior Football Coaches Show. We're here at Warrior Press Box. Bands behind us getting ready for the Central Arkansas Christian Mustangs to come to town this Friday night for the home opener. We're here with Coach Jeff Weaver, head football coach of our Warriors. Coach, welcome. Glad you're here today.
Thank you, Daryl. Thank you.
Well, you've been around here probably, about 7 or 8 months now. You started around in January of this year, and so kind of got to know the school a little bit, know the kids. Give us your first impressions of our school.
We're just so excited, so thrilled. My wife Stacy, son Josiah, daughter Sophia have had just a great experience this first 7 months or so. We've got here. You know, a big reason we came was to be a part of a great Christian environment, and it's been everything we thought it would be. Great place for our kids, great opportunity football-wise as well. Nice community to live in, and we're really thrilled to be here and appreciate everyone's support that's made us feel welcome.
Well, we're really glad you're here. We've seen just an incredible attitude on the field this year, so we certainly appreciate that. So let's talk a little football. We're 1-1. Had a great game at the first security kickoff at War Memorial against Lakeside. Had a great second half against Whitehall with probably just a couple of plays from really maybe pulling that game off. Kind of give us your impressions of the team so far this year.
You know, really proud of how the kids have played. We haven't necessarily played clean, meaning, you know, there's lots of mistakes in the first couple of games of the year, but we've played so hard. Our kids have competed all the way through for 4 quarters. We've had both games we've got down and come back, came back to win week 1 and came up just short week 2. Really excited about that. We worked so hard this summer, and one of the things that we saw that we needed to work on was our mental toughness and just our physical toughness as well. And for them to come out in those first 2 games and display those things and show that hard work really paid off this summer has been a huge boost for our program. I think it'll help us next year in our summer for them to know that hard work will really pay off. And you know, I've coached a lot of really good football teams, but one thing I would say about this team, I feel like this team is in the best shape of any team I've ever coached. We go really hard in practice. We go a long time and really fast, and we don't have huge numbers, so those kids are getting basically every snap. And we may snap the ball 200 times in practice. You go out in a game, and offensively you may have 70 or 80 snaps. Well, that makes a game pretty easy. The other teams on the other side of the ball, when we've walked across week 1 and week 2, have been glad the game was over. And our kids have seen that and realized, you know, all that hard work has really paid off, and really excited about that and kind of what that holds for our future. And excited to see where it takes us the rest of the season.
Well, this week, our last of our non-conference games, Coach Shoemaker and the Mustangs are coming to town. They're in town, but they're coming to Warrior Field.
Sure.
So it's our home opener. We obviously expect a great crowd. Give us a little bit of a preview of the game?
Well, first, I'm just really excited to finally have a home opener here at Warrior Stadium. The home opener is always special. Waiting until week 3 for it, you know, kind of seems like it was never going to get here, but finally we're getting a home game, and I expect a huge crowd. CAC is a team that's 2-0. They played right after us on War Memorial Stadium back during the kickoff classic, and they wound up with a big win that night against defending 4A state champ Stuttgart. Last week they had another good win. They played against McClellan at their place, and they're just playing with a lot of confidence. They have really good skill players. Their quarterback was injured last year, week 1. They were leading Stuttgart at the half last year, but he went down right before the half and missed the rest of the season. He's back. He's their leader. His name's Jack Thomas, fine young man, and a good quarterback and a really good leader, and he brings a lot of confidence to their team. They also have about a 6'6" receiver that's physical out there blocking, and then causes a lot of problems down around the goal line, because they'll just take and throw him up the ball, and he's going to have a huge height advantage against most teams as well as us to go up and get the ball. So that's a concern. We have them in numbers. They're sitting somewhere in the 30s, and we've got about 57 kids. I plan on that being an advantage for us to be able to wear them down a little bit, hopefully. We're real similar offensively. They run a lot of the same things that we run. They do things similar to the way we do them. I think it'll come down to who's able to execute that stuff and who's able to hold on to the football. Turnovers are always such a huge part of the game, but especially early in the season. The team that controls the ball and makes the fewest mistakes is probably going to win this game.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing the Warriors on the field at home this Friday night. Coach, certainly appreciate your time today, and
Thank you,
we're looking forward to it. I think it's going to be we're looking forward to seeing you right here at Warrior Field Friday night, kickoff at 7 o'clock. If you can't make it, make sure you log on to at littlerockchristian.com, hit Warrior Vision. You can catch all the action live on the internet. Well, that's going to do it for our first Coaches Show.